Let's have a toast. One time, keep put a deuce up for the triple black lick that put forth so much foresight on this.
Thank God, I said thank God, I said thank God. We don't do what we used to do no more. Thank God, I said thank God, I said thank God. We don't do
I tell my enemies, baby, but I really pray that you don't fall.
Alright, that's enough. Right, so just there you just heard a track from Wale's forthcoming album, his 5th project, and it's entitled Shine, and that was the first track of the album called Thank God.
Alright, so yeah, the first track, Thank God, kind of alluding to the time when Wale was in the trap, letting it go, and he's saying thank God he ain't got to do that no more.
I like the samples in the background of an old Rare Groove track.
It's actually a decent song. I like the song.
I thought it was, what's his name? Trey Songz, that's it, Trey Songz.
Yeah.
I thought it was Trey Songz, but it's not Trey Songz.
The hook was sung by Rotimi. Rotimi, is that how you say it? The guy is in power. You don't get no credit on it now, and I only know that because the comments underneath were angry as hell. A lot of pro-light skin supporters were like, where is Rotimi's wife?
I've noticed about quite a few songs nowadays, I hear artists singing in the background and they're not getting no credit.
The beat is hard, the hook is hard, and the concept is good. So yeah, we're giving Thank God is a good solid start to the album.
I just want money stack. I just want my percent. She told me to hit the hole. I used to play running back. Just be fumbling. Don't you give them no gun again. These just be flying out, check. Cause money be coming in. Said the money be coming in. Said the money be coming in. The money be coming in. The money be coming in. The money be coming in.
Right, so that was the second track from the album Shine, Wale, and that was featuring Lil Wayne, and the track's entitled Running Back.
Once again, it's quite a good song. It's got a little bounce to it. I've done a little Running Back.
Now, when I first heard this song, personally, I kind of related to it because it was kind of a situation what some guys go through when I think my interpretation of the song is like a girl he keeps on running back to, but now he's finally got the power and he's taking the gun from her. So
The concept I think is about losing the chicken, running back or something. Someone else told me the concept. I didn't pick it up when I heard it.
So something like that, and it's featuring Lil Wayne. It's a good track.
But the song is okay. I'm not a big fan of the Lil Wayne verse on there. I'm not a big fan of Lil Wayne since 2014, to be honest with you.
Lil Wayne, he's always got good bars. I can't knock him. Even though he's from South, and majority of them other South rappers, they haven't really got that good of a vocabulary, but Lil Wayne definitely knows how to use his words.
Chain long, bitch swinging. Bows on, I'm swinging. Hold down, just swinging. Y'all know the reason. My python be swinging. No lights on, we swinging. Bye-bye, y'all can't see. But y'all keep on drilling. Ain't never found a spot because they got me. I'm bumping Scarface, Rose and Gladys.
Right. That's Scarface, Rose and Gotti. Again, I kind of like the production.
I think it's bumping. It's bumping. Haven't really caught on exactly what he's talking about in the sense of where he's going with the track.
It seems like he's going for. It seems like he's going for the sales. It seems like he's not. Like I said, I'm not listening to like previous Wale projects like that, but I always imagine them being kind of like down tempo, poetic, angst.
Yeah, I'm feeling that one to a certain extent.
You've been here, but you've been missing for some time now. Yeah. Every time I see you, it's a different vibe now. I can't help but let you just away.
is entitled My Love, featuring Major Lazer, Wizkid, and Due Lapes.
I don't like it.
But this is a bit too commercial for me, to be honest.
They just took soca and just revamped it slightly and put a Nigerian accent on it. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm getting sick and tired of this tropical house or whatever, this Caucasian dance.
So yeah, Wale is probably the most credible guy that could from America but could have done Afro beats. You seen Drake try and jump off with the sound. You seen Swaley and French Montana kind of take the sound in with their new single. Wale is authentically Nigerian. I don't like it, but people will. It will be in the clubs and people will like it. And I think that's the aim. The theme I'm getting for this album so far is, bitch, pay me.
I'll be a gentleman to her. That's up. Give me a Jordan, then she never gonna finish it there. Oh yeah. Body, baby, and I'll sit. That body, baby, what's that? I want by again, and you look good. Oh yeah. Go, switch, switch, switch. Go, switch, go, switch, go, switch, switch.
So that was track number 6. Entitled Fashion Week, featuring G-Eazy.
You say you hit the mark, yeah?
Yeah, I'm feeling that one.
Yeah?
Brilliant.
Okay.
Best one I've heard so far.
I don't like it.
I'm not really a fan of G-Eazy anyway.
It's like, this to me sounds like blatantly I want commercial success.
Sounds a bit bumpy. Wale, obviously, his lyrics stand out a lot on there, and G-Eazy sounds good on there as well, yeah, so that's not too bad. Fashion Week, it's a gallery.
The whole feel of it is very cosmopolitan, and then you got G-Eazy, like nobody's favourite white rapper, and I don't like it, but again, I think it will get play out there.
Fuck the attention, Lord, for long, the jeans, with me though.
Wait for the beat to kick in.
Talk on my diamonds, pay attention, don't know your problem.
Alright, it's a Columbia Heights. Jay don't like this. Jay's looking like, what the fuck is that? I like the beat. I think the beat's different. I kind of like the little, I like the fucking feel to it.
Featuring J Balvin. It's alright. I think this is the one. This is the one definitely kind of stands out for me because obviously he's got an artist in there who's rapping in a different language. It sounds cool.
One thing, he's got like a foreign rapper on there. I thought that's kind of interesting. J Balvin. I don't know if we'll ever hear of him again, but he's got a start.
I ain't gonna lie. The beat's alright as well. So yeah, this can get a pass. This is more daring Wale, what we know of. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like that song. So
Why? With the content, it feels like, you know when someone was not a road guy, but you're not that smart. But you think because you weren't a road guy, you're smarter than you are. So in your mind, your content is saying something real deep. Like, yeah, grew up around, but all I wanted to do was fulfill my dreams. You're not saying nothing like to niggas like J. Cole and Kendrick, who are actually deep substance rappers. This is like candy substance. This is like, it's insulting to think that you're trying to put yourself in the same bracket as these men.
So I'm gonna move on to track number 7. It's called CCY. Now there's an old slow jam tune what uses this beat in the background. Yeah, man.
I blow like propane, you should know a nigga been nice. Let's go pay away. Talk about brain like that. Never you like yo until I found you.
Nah, know, all of a sudden the album is starting to sound a bit more daring and he's using more of the Wale stuff. That is CC White's. I like that tune off there, especially if I was just identifying it to the cameraman, that I swear that's an old school slow jam what they have sampled in there. And I think reason why it's called CC White's, I don't know if it's CC Winans or some tune, some artists what use that sample.
You know why I'm really interested to do this song in particular is because, like I said, I watched the Complex DJ Academic standoff, and one of the songs he championed, Wale himself championed, was CC White, and he talked about the metaphor where he used a woman as a metaphor for cocaine, and he said it like it's like an original concept, like it's not been done 5,000 times before. Have you heard it done before?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really listening out to see like whether something that stood out about the way he used the comparisons or like how he used the metaphor. I felt like it was just trying to be smart or whatever, but it's been done before. I'm not sure what you're tuned into, Wale, but it's been done before. The beat itself is nice. It's quite a nice song. It's a good song.
Ladies vibe. It's a smooth vibe. I didn't catch any of that concept at all.
Right.
I was just feeling the vibe.
See?
Check that for myself. Alright, so track number 8, Mathematics. Let's hear this.
This young now. Simple mathematics. 100, 50, none. Blue room. Hey. Look, keep this shit 100 with squad. Playing Infinity, whoa.
Oh.
And I got nothing for anyone frontin' the simple, we stick to the code. Yeah. Keep it 100 with squad. Playing Infinity, whoa. And I got nothing for anyone frontin' the simple, I stick to the code. Yeah. Give me a grip on for sure. Keep it 100 with Ross. Keep it 100 with me. Keep me a number to call. Had this shit like the 300 movie. Niggas is frontin' the simple, I stick to the code. Yeah. Keep it 100.
Aki told me you don't like this beat. Hold on, I'm leaving here.
But this track itself, I don't know, it's just a bit of that woo, skit stuff, and I'm not really interested in that, so we'll pass on that one.
Hey, I almost got a nice little flick to it. You know what? It don't sound like Wale. It don't sound like a Wale track. To me, it sounds like it could be Amigos beat, it could be give me another one of these new rappers. It could be 21. I've never heard Lil Yo. Could be a 21. No, not 21 Savage. It could be any of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't heard Rick Ross or Meek Mill's on the album, so when he says he's keeping it real with both of them, I don't know what's going on in that sense, because they're not no one from MGM is featured on the album. That tune, Mathematics, huh?
MMG.
Oh, sorry, MMG. Sorry, MMG. That album, without them, sounds cool anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice beat, and that he's talking about keeping 100 with Russ, keeping 100 with Meek. But there's no features from any of them on this album. No MMG, not even Starly. You can't even bring Starly in, fam. Like Starly don't need light right now.
On that one, I'll let you lot judge on that. So we're gonna go to track number 8. This is Fish and Grits, Travis Scott featuring.
In the H with my nigga with real nigga and I wanna rich. Ain't stopping till a nigga 50 mil. Ain't tripping till a nigga 100 mil. Ain't 100 mil. Funny when you on the money, but I'm buying ice to let all of these niggas shit. Never ever gotta write a will. This won't keep me like Emmett Till. This won't bite me like Holyfield. By running back on you, I'm in the field. Hey, that money be coming in. Money be coming in. Money be coming in. I just left the rodeo. Cause she riding my joint again. She riding my joint again. Got up on again and burn. You know I'm a stoner. You know I'm a loner.
Travis Scott, they're not from Migos, are they?
Travis Scott. This might as well just be Travis Scott. This is just, if you listen to Travis Scott, which I don't, but even I know this is just the sound of a Travis Scott song, the same kind of Travis Scott hook and Travis Scott beat. So yeah, it's kind of, to me it's another commercial move, like it's just like, Let me get a popping guy, get that track that's gonna blow. You know what I mean? But when you do that, you lose your identity. And I'm not hearing much of, I don't know, I'm not that big on Wale's identity, but I'm not hearing much Wale so far in it.
To be honest, it sounds more like Migos than either one of them. Apart from when Travis Scott done his unique kind, well, it's not really unique, but you know, he's taken from a lot of other artists, where he's got his little chorus singing, and that was basically it. I wasn't really feeling that track, to be honest.
It will get played. It will get played in the clubs. Probably not at the beginning, but like towards 2:37. For me, this whole album so far is just about covering bases.
I'm on the way though. One love, one legs.
Right, this one's called Fine Girl.
Let's get the paper. Pull on. Now I don't know you, but I ain't those songs and for you. Show me what it do. She's a fine girl, fine girl, fine girl. She's a fine girl.
As you can see, I like that one.
See, my Afro beats and Wale singing is just a combination too far for me, so nah.
I don't know, everyone's going for this one dance kind of effect nowadays, isn't it? Everyone's trying to jump on this thing. You got Ed Sheeran's last thing come out the other day, he's trying it.
I said, I don't like this shit, man.
Yeah, that song, I rate it. I think that song's alright. I think if I was to put a mixtape out, I would put that on my mixtape.
What's this?
This is Heaven on Earth, featuring Chris Brown.
This is all I got, girl. I save it all for you. These are real emotions you can't ignore. That you been having all night. Yeah. What's up? What you never got with me?
Man, you know what? I'll tell you 3 things I think are trash. Afro beats, these fucking electro-y dance beats, and DjMrSlimz beats. I don't care. I think they're fucking awful, fam.
I don't want to be ignorant towards that song. I don't know, something tells me if I cuss it out, it's going to end up being big anyway. Simply for the fact that it's got Chris Brown on there. And to be honest, it's not too bad. Like, I can see people in a club, the girls them in their little corner, you know, and they hear this tune and they're like, yeah man, it's a tune, you know, girls your head. Yeah, I think it's alright, it's not bad.
It's in mustard.
She a couple years younger, but she better than a motherfucker. Ass fat.
It does feel like a bit mustard remixing.
She don't need no ticket. She need me, yeah, she got it, so you know I'm gon' get it. She my NYPYT. She my NYPYT. She my NYPYT. She my pretty young thing, and I do anything.
I love you, pretty young thing. Need some loving.
Nah, the reason I'm not gonna sing along, because you're stealing the sing along, blood. You're stealing the sing along. We love Michael for this. Alright. Don't steal from Michael.
That was that's track 10, it's called My PYT. Don't know, it's very commercial, DJ Mustardy kind of thing. I don't even know if it's DJ Mustard.
I'm serious. Come and talk to me, I'm curious. Money I can bring, but I'm serious. Shiny I can bring you something different. Good dick in advice, I'm about that. Good dick in advice, I got you. Anything in my life, I got you. So you can take this as
So right, we just heard track number 11, DNA. I didn't really like that song. Not really keen on Wale singing.
Alright, 3 things wrong with this song. Firstly, the name DNA. I actually just heard Kendrick's DNA. To have your song titled DNA and for it to have no substance compared to Kendrick's is just the worst thing you could have done. Secondly, Come and talk to me, I really wanna know your name. Stop stealing nigga shit. I'm tired of it. You're stealing my fucking emotional enthusiasm. That's what you're doing. And thirdly, stop singing, man. Cause it don't even, it's like a half-hearted, like, like you can't be bothered to go full-fledged with it. And it don't sound good, and I don't like it.
I understand some tunes you can put a little, but majority of the song was singing. The highlight of that song probably was the poetry at the end, because there hasn't been no poetry in him speaking words, like spoken words on his album, throughout this album yet. On previous albums he does it quite fluently, but on this album he hasn't really like highlighted that, but this track he did. But I didn't like the vocals.
I just woke up.
Yeah, it does like.
I'm just saying, I smoke drugs.
Yeah, it's like I can hear his poor attitude in it.
Alright, so we're going to move on to track 12, Smile, featuring Phil Abe and Zayla Moon.
This is our Phil Ade and Zayla Moon. I don't know what they done in it, but your contribution was much appreciated.
And as long as they got me, then I'll be just fine. So I give God the glory, 'cause I'll have my child. But murder don't want me, that's when I realize that we all need a reason to smile. I said we all need a reason to smile. Like the crazy, yeah.
Alright, yo, it's too much of this singing shit going on, man. What it is though, is kind of like how they sound like the summertime tunes from the 90s, the early 90s. And it's vibesy. Like I said, it's definitely like, you put this on a barbecue.
That was alright, it wasn't too bad, you know. It gave me a little Tupac feeling, to be honest. The kind of, you know, that kind of, it was kind of old school retro, but with Wale's style to it.
As a whole, the album is very, very, very much a commercial reach.
There was 3 tracks on there what stood out for me. So really, it's only that what I could really say I liked about the album was those 3 tracks. To be honest, the rest of the album was just something to listen to pass time. It didn't really stand out for me. Didn't really have too much. I couldn't really connect to it, to be honest.
You're at a barbecue or you're in a car and you got your white girlfriend, your kids, and your grandmother and grandfather in a car. You can play this. This is just so unoffensive, it will just fucking appeal to everybody. So it's one of them ones. It's going to be put on barbecues and stuff where people are like, rah, shit, we can't put that on because the kids say, shit, we can't put it because Sally's got a mummy. Shit. We can put Wale on because no one's going to be offended. That's what this album is. It's an unoffensive album. So there are some nice tracks on there.
The first track, CC White's Fine Girl. Those 3 tracks stood out for me. I was expecting much more in the sense of what he came out with last time. The album with Seinfeld. That was more of a thought-of album.
It's not trash where like, it's not like some Chief Keef like, you don't know what the hell's going on, like what he was thinking, smoking. It's just like, it's just not, maybe we expected more for you, Wale. Maybe we got more respect for you than we all realise, because we do expect you to come with some form of like, or maybe you just talk yourself into a hole where we expect more from you. But man, it's just nice, it's candy, it's bubblegum, it's nice bubblegum.
The last album was better already.
Yeah. This is a nice pack of hubba bubba.
The last album, I kind of felt a bit of, I wouldn't say he had pain in his work, but he had more of a, you know, thoughtfulness, effort, you know, like creating a piece of artwork, you know. This was like just stuff mashed together, to me. Yeah.
So as a whole, I will give the album a straight 5 out of 10 because it's not Wale, but it's not a trash album.
I'll give you a 4.